In this video I'm going to share with you guys my 13 teams I'm using on Otherworld exploration, giving me 24,900 Otherworld progression. After 10 days I'm gonna have 249,000 exploration progress, or more. Let's check them. Hello guys, Wilsonbox here, and before we check every Chaos Shadow boss and every team I'm using, just a quick tip guys. So if you need more teams and you need to level up more heroes, I'd recommend you to level up the heroes on the elements that is more stronger and more maximized for you. For example, the one I had more maximized at the beginning was Ice Radiance, so was one of the first ones I leveled up first. Then just check which teams you have stronger. So the second team I'm stronger, and the boss is easier as well. It's the fire one, fire and necrotic as well. So I maximized already fire and necrotic here, as you can see guys. I already have some points on this one, and I need to level up this one as well to reduce the damage taken. And then I also need to get some accuracy and this resistance, but at the moment I'm fine with this. I have a good gear that gives me enough accuracy or resistance depending on each boss. Of course it's gonna help, but I'm fine with this now. So let's check the first one. So as I said, the one I had more maximized at the beginning when this started was Ice Radiance. So that's the elements that I level up more, especially Ice, because we have this boss, the Halton, and I think it's the easiest one. The fire, the one that takes more damage for fire, is also really strong. I already did one fight for fire. So as we can see here, you're zealous. I did 40 million. You don't need to do that much. But as you can see, I basically use always the same gear, okay guys, because it's easier and we need to do this every day. So just, I'll give you another tip for this, just to make it easier and quicker, because it gets a bit annoying doing this every day the same thing. So if it's more automatized, will be easier and you waste less time. So for the tanks that I need accuracy, I usually use this gear. I have all set up on my gear list. So I have accuracy 300 on him, you need at least 280, and I use this on Horus, and it works pretty well because it takes 16 seconds to cast his ultimate, and I have Adolphus. This team works really well. I think next time I'm gonna take leak. One of my viewers already did this advice, and I'm gonna follow it because I don't need this much. I think I can swap Sliku for someone else weaker. And so I have this ultimate. He does some damage with his ultimate, gains damage and hit recovery. And what is happening is, since he's taking 16 seconds to cast his ability, and then Adolphus with his passive reduce the recharging ultimate energy by 15%, he's casting the ultimate more often, and with this there's a bigger chance to inflict this defense penalty too more often as well. I'm using Witch's Remains because it's my stronger artifact. I have the crown as well, so if you don't have witchers, of course use the crown. And then I'm using the ancestral just to reduce the damage I'm taking, because this will be the only character taking damage from your zealous. And I'm using Erich as well, and I'm using this gear for every character. Every character is always the same. I'll show you guys. It's an inventor set. I'm always using the inventor set and another inventor set here. I'll show you in a second. And then I have this gear that I use for every support, like every healer slash support. And then I have another gear with Cyril's set for every support that is inflicting some kind of debuff. And yeah, and I'm using the Rift Hourglass just to reduce the time I'm casting my ultimate, because the more often I do it, more often this will come up, this 15% attack up with the Cyril set. Okay, since we are talking about this Chaos Shadow boss, the fire one, I'm going there because I have one more fight to do and I have one more team to use. And I'm trying to create one more team because I think I had 12 and now I have 13. So as you guys can see, I've all set up here. Okay, I have the 30 teams, okay, because I have the monthly pass. So as you guys can see, this was the first one. I don't have any timings because they do more damage like this. They don't need any timings. And as you guys can see, I have all the teams here. Ice 1, Ice 2, I have more teams here. Radiance 2, Ice 3, Fire 2, as you guys can see. Poison, Lightning, Ice 4. As you guys can see, I've all set up here, so every time I need to do this again, I just come here, I press equipment plan, I use, and it's all set up. I just need to press play, and I don't need to be setting up all this every day. Of course, if you only have 15 slots, maybe you need to do some more smart choices and try to manage this, because then you're gonna use 13 slots. So, and then you're gonna have like only 2 slots for everything else, because I have like a slot for a fire boss, I farm it a lot. I have a slot for heretical, for venom, curse, the tempest dungeon, to goblin lair, rot. Yeah, so you need to manage it the best you can. So let's go, let's check. This will be my fire 2 team, and then I'll show you a third one as well. So this will be the fire one, and I have some timings here. Yep, I have some timings here because this guy is attacking too fast. Sometimes it reduces it's a passive, I think. Yeah, it reduced the recharge ultimate energy by 15%. So sometimes, and I need him to dispel this debuff, the 20% attack up. So I just need to make sure he's casting his ultimate to dispel these 2 debuffs, to dispel that attack up when the boss uses the ultimate and not before. And that's why I have that. And then I have his ult, inflicting some attack penalty, as I said. Let's just check the gear sets. Before everything, I'm gonna use all these gear sets on everyone. So I'm using this one, okay? And I have a lot of attack crit rate with this one, and crit damage as well. That's the ones I'm using, is this one. And then I'm using this one. Blading is the second set I'm using. This is a bit stronger, as you guys can see. This gives 46 crit rate, not 95 crit damage, 850, and here it gives a much less crit damage as well. Then I usually use this set for the debuffer, and then I use this one if I need a full tank without accuracy, and usually I use this one for the healer. And I have another set for accuracy tank that should be here. Yeah, this is a different one, but yeah, it's the one I'm using on Isolde. As you guys can see, it has some accuracy as well. Okay, I also have the artifact with accuracy, I have a chest with accuracy, and this one with accuracy, and then I have some HP, because the shield will be bigger if I have more HP, because the shield is dependent on how much max HP you have. So more HP you have, the bigger will be the shield, more damage is the shield taking, and not my bar HP. So I have Stella. I have Stella. She's not the best healer, but she can give a little bit of heal. I'm not doing 22 million with this team, but my point is doing at least 11 million, if not 22 million, but at least 11 on every boss, because it increases a lot your exploration progress and all the rewards you are getting. I already missed 2 days, which is really bad. If you miss like 1 day here doing all these quests, I mean your rank will get a bit lower, but I'm still getting the wars. I'm happy with that. I just don't want to get lower than that. We still have 9 days when I'm releasing this video, 9 or 8, I'll see. And let's go, let's do this fight. I'm gonna use this defense aura. I don't have any aura. Just try, that's another thing, another tip. Try to use a hero with an aura, okay? Because it's gonna help a lot if you always have a hero with an aura that is going to increase like defense or HP or attack to everyone. Okay, yeah, this one will be 11 million, and let's go.
I'm not allowed. Don't piss me off. In the fall.
We shall decay.
Be my firewood. I got it, comrades. I'm not allowed any companions. Don't piss me off.
We shall decay.
Be my firewood.
I forgot to activate this, so I'm just gonna do some adjustments on this guy's ultimate. So I want to activate his ult now for the attack penalty. Now I'm gonna wait him to cast his ultimate. He's got that, and I'm gonna dispel that attack buff, and that should be alright after this.
I'll not allow any companions of. I got it, comrades. Don't piss me off. Be my firewood. Be my firewood. I'll not allow any companions of. I got it, comrades. Don't piss me off. Be my firewood. I'll not allow any companions of. I got it, comrades. Don't piss me off. Be my firewood. I'm not allowed any companions. I got it, comrades. Don't piss me off. Be my firewood. I'm not allowed any companions. Be my firewood. Don't piss me off.
Alright, first one is done. As you can see, 30 million. Okay, this is not that strong, this team. But if I'm getting 11 million at least, and getting 1200 exploration progress is still good. Okay. So, next one, we have the third fire team. So, let's go challenge, and we have here the third fire team. I'm using these guys, okay, so I'm using a legendary Carve, and I'm only doing 11 million with this team because, I mean, we don't have like big healers or big shields besides Adolphus, and I already used Adolphus on the first one. I did 22 million. With this one I do not much more than 11 million. I'm using Amira to inflict attack penalty and to tank, so I have the same gear, exactly the same gear I was using on Isolde. I'm using this guy as the debuffer because, I mean, he can inflict this burn, okay, on his passive and battle skill, and this is gonna activate his 15% plus attack as well. And then I am using exactly the same gear, the Geratin, as you saw on the gear sets. I'm using this one and the other set on this guy. It's exactly the same one, it just makes my life much easier. I just noticed this guy doesn't have the skills upgraded. It makes much easier if you are using these sets, so it saves you some more time and it makes it much more enjoyable. Then I'm using Megan to give some sustain to my tank because we don't have that much, as I said, so I need to use Megan here to get to 11 million. Otherwise I could use this guy here. Where is it? This one, Dubok, but he just gives shield, and I already tried him, but I was not reaching 11 million. With this team I'm reaching 11 million, and I have this defense aura from Ymira. So this is the next fight, let's go. By the way guys, I didn't explain, but the passive from Megan, she reduced the ultimate of the ally that she is healing, she reduced by 25%. So with this, Ymir is casting more often his ultimate and activating more often the defense penalty, increasing all the damage and reducing the damage from the boss, since she's also applying attack penalty.
My majestic friend! Resist till the end! Anchors away! My majestic friend! Resist till the end! flames! The banshee anchors away! Burn it, burn it!
We shall decay.
Resist till the end! My majestic flames! Resist till the end! The banshee anchors away! Burn it, burn it!
We shall decay.
My majestic flames! Resist till the end! The banshee anchors away! Burn it, burn it! My majestic flames! Resist till the end! The banshee anchors away! Burn it, burn it! My majestic flames!
Alright, one more done. I was still a bit far away from 22 million, but 16 million, it's good, it's good. Maybe if I do some changes and some upgrades here, I can increase my damage. As I said, the trick here is Megan. She really boosts the defense penalty from Ymira. She gives some healing as well, so she helps a lot on this boss. So this was my 3 teams I'm using for fire elements. Next one, let's check the cold damage one. So now we are here with Alton, the Chaos Shadow boss that takes more damage from cold damage. And with this I think I have 5 teams. I have 5 ice teams, yeah, 5th. I have 5 teams for this one. So let's check the first one. This helps a lot. So as you guys can see, I just go here, equipment plan, and use it. Okay, so I'm using this one, the Meredith, because this ice team is really strong, so I don't really need a big healer. I don't even know if I need a healer for this guy, because these 4, they are huge, they are really huge. So maybe I'll do some changes later, because they are doing insane damage, and I kinda think they don't even need a healer. Maybe I'll switch it later and do more damage, but at the moment I'm doing more than 22 million with this team. As I said before, same gear, I'm using the same one. This is the Garroting gear and Blading. These ones I'm just gonna show you guys the last time, so you guys can see. I'm using this gear, this one. It's both an inventor set, so they are really good and they are the best ones for almost every character. I'm using Elvis here, I'm not using any scroll on him because I just need this passive just to increase this recharge speed penalty from the boss. This way it's gonna take longer to cast his skills and I do more damage. Then I have this one here, she inflicts attack penalty with the battle skill, and when she inflicts attack penalty she's gonna activate this 15% attack, because guys, if you read, this is activated every time you get a debuff on the boss. It doesn't matter if it's the ultimate or the battle skill, just get a debuff on the boss and you getting this. So if the battle skill is activated every 10 seconds and I'm afflicting this attack penalty every 10 seconds, then we gonna have, because you can have this every 10 seconds, then we're gonna have attack this 15% more attack up every 10 seconds. And then I just, if it's a common healer, you can, I mean, it's a really basic one, and I mean, it's good. It's good. Every healer is good. It gives a little bit of help. I don't really think I need for this boss, but just in case, maybe I'll change this later. Let's go.
It's not over yet. Shields up! Surrender to my enchanting, the Wheel of Frost! It's not over yet. Shields up! The Wheel of Frost! It's not over yet. Surrender to my enchanting, shields up! The Wheel of Frost!
As you guys can see, I'm already on, the boss only has 2 stocks and I'm already on 11 million, guys, so that's why I'm saying I don't really think I need a healer for this.
Surrender to my enchanting melodies! The Wheel of Frost! It's not over yet. Shields up! Surrender to my enchanting melodies! The Wheel of Frost! Shields up! Charge! It's not over yet. The Wheel of Frost!
Right guys, we are getting to the 22 million, we already have 22 million, so I don't think it's really worth it to keep doing this. I mean, just waste of time because you can do 40 million, you're still gonna get the same rewards. So 23, that's fine. Just want to get my 2500. Let's save it. Okay, so more to 200. This is 2500. Yeah, exploration progress, which is the best one. And let's check the second team. So this will be the second team. On this one, I'm using Carriers to heal. And I think I'm doing 30 million with this one. Okay, it's not a crazy damage, but I'm still happy with 11 million. It's still gonna do its job. I'm getting 1200 and will be still good.
Let's have some fun.
On this guy, I'm using these two.
Blade.
They have two pets, and this is a really nice trick if you want to apply it on this boss, because if I'm using these two pets, they sometimes are taking the damage from the boss ultimate, and this way I'm not taking any damage on any of my heroes. It's a really nice trick.
I will conquer all.
Freaking blade. Surrender to my enchanting melody. Arrow.
Let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting.
Arrow.
Come on, let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Let's have some fun. Surrender to my enchanting. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Let's have some fun. Surrender to my enchanting. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting. Let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting. Let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Let's have some fun. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting. I will conquer all.
Freaking blade.
Surrender to my enchanting. I will conquer.
Okay guys, my DPS is dead and Garrus will die as soon as possible as well. It's sad. So the problem here is like Garrus takes a lot of time to heal and it's just ultimate. So 17 million damage, maybe if I do some improvements here I can reach the 22 million. It's not that bad, could be better, but still, I'm still happy with this. This last team I just used a little bit different gear because I had to use some accuracy just to inflict that frost. The frost is really important, it's gonna increase the damage for frost heroes. So I have some frost, I have some accuracy on my frost heroes, on all of them 3. I don't have 280 because I don't waste all my stats on accuracy. I want some attack damage, crit rate, crit damage as well. So yeah, that's what you need if you want to inflict some frost as well. You need a little bit of accuracy at least. So let's check third team. So it will be Ice third, we have here. Okay, we have one more team. Now is this one. So again, Ice Blast, they are the best ones. I'm using the same gear. This is the gear from the Guillotine, this one is from Blending. Then I have this one to inflict the attack penalty. This time I'm using the Cyril on him because I don't have anyone with attack penalty. I have Katrina to give some healing. And then I have this guy, Zorak, to boost my character's damage. I think I can just refine this a little bit and increase his damage. Not to 20, maybe 18. Okay. Just gonna level up this as I can. Then I'm using Zorak as well. This one is to boost the Ice Blast damage. I'm using a different set on him. I'm using the Derivate set on him to increase the damage because he does most of his damage with Derivate. And I'm also using the Vile Ink that converts the critical hits into more Derivate damage. So on this guy I just want Derivate damage. It does a lot with his passive as well. It does some Derivate damage, it increases the damage from my all other allies, Ice Blast heroes. So it's really good, and I'm using a defense aura and some timings as well, guys. I'm using a timing on Katarina because I want her to heal my heroes after the boss uses his ultimate, and I'm using this one as well because I want the attack penalty to be inflicted before the boss ultimate because it's when he does more damage.
I never surrender to my enchanting melody. Tremble in the power of magic arrows. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Tremble in the power of magic crystal arrows. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Tremble in the power of magic crystal arrows. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting. In the frigid power of that. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I never give up. Surrender to my enchanting melodies.
Okay, for this one I did 22 million as well. I'm just gonna stop it. As I said before, 22 million, enough is enough, and it's just a waste of time if I keep doing this. Usually I just let it play and I'm going to do something else, but this time, since I'm doing this video, I'm just gonna save it on 23. It's fine, we are getting the same rewards, it's amazing. So let's go, let's check the fourth team. So fourth team will be this one, okay. So on this one I'm using a different character and I'm using a ice one, using this guy, Kaledu. He's gonna be my healer on this team, and I can use this, that's why I'm using him as well. It's because I have this max HP aura from him. I'm using Vorech just for the damage, not for, I don't have that much accuracy. I'm not using him to inflict anything, just to give some more healing and also some more damage. I'm using this guy, the Traveler, and I don't have much more characters. I have one more team with ice characters. So, and I'm using this guy just to reduce his this ultimate bar, and if it takes more time casting his skills, it's gonna do less damage and I'm gonna do more damage. That's the deal, that's what I want to do. So let's go, let's do this one and see how much damage I can do.
Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. Surrender to my enchanting. I shall guard all of this. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. Surrender to my enchanting. I shall guard all of this. enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. Crystals you need. I smell world. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. These crystals you need. I smell world. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. I shall guard all of this. These crystals you need. I smell world. Surrender to my enchanting melody. I shall guard all of these crystals you need. I smell world. Surrender to my enchanting melody. I shall guard all of this. These crystals you need. I smell world. Surrender to my enchant. I shall guard all of this. These crystals you
Alright, we are on 15 million. And yeah, this fight is gonna end pretty soon. Yeah, 15 million. I'm just recording all the damage and everything on Excel file, guys. That's why I'm always looking to the right, to my side. I'm gonna show you on the hand all this damage and what I've been doing, all the characters I'm using and everything else, so it can help you as well. Okay, so this one I'm using serial set on this guy, okay, with some accuracy to inflict this defense penalty, attack penalty from battle skill and recharging speed penalty. This one I was using, let me have a look, the blending gear, and this one I was using the Geratin. It gives more shield according with attack percentage. I was using this one with the Mona Lisa's Blessing, and this one was full tank, no accuracy or just a little bit of accuracy. So let's go. This will be my last team. I have 5 teams for us. I think this boss is the easiest one, so that's why I invested so much in all these teams. And I'm gonna use this defense aura, and I don't have enough XP from goblins, so of course if I level up all these heroes to 100, probably I'm gonna be able to do more damage. So in here I'm using Olgan with Rift of Hourglass just to reduce the ultimate. I don't have any scrolls, but my point here, my main goal is to have this 25% attack up activated as much as possible. I'm using an inventor set because I want him to do some more damage as well, but basically I really want him to cast this as much as possible. And then we have this guy Zitus. He's using a Gambler set because his ultimate, it acts like a basic attack, so it throws Ice Lances as their basic attack. So since that is happening, there's a bigger chance to activate this piece effect and increasing my damage. Then I'm using this guy, Lethander, no scrolls on him. Again, I want to save some scrolls for the next season. And this guy is here just to activate the serial effect and give 15% attack more and I mean defense penalty as well to my team and decrease the damage. Lastly, we have Rava. He's also a Frost. I think he's really good. I scrolled him because he does a lot of damage, especially on PvP. I really like him. This ultimate is massive and I really enjoy using him on my battles. And lastly, I'm using Ardred with the Spiritual Incense Burner just to activate more often her ultimate and do some more, activate more the battle skill, heals my allies and increase a little bit of my damage, and also give some support. And I'm using the defense aura. So let's go.
surrender to my enchanting melodies. 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 Surrender to my enchanting melodies! Surrender to my enchanting melodies! Surrender to my enchanting melodies! Surrender to my enchanting melodies!
Okay, we're gonna finish this battle because, I mean, I'm gonna reach 16 million. So I'm just gonna record this on my folder because this way I will know if it's worth to invest some time and improve these teams. If I'm not doing near 22 million, then it's not worth to invest and try to change something to improve the damage. So, but as I said, more than 11 million, it's still good. It's getting you 1200. So this was my 5th team for Ice. So now we can check the lightning teams I'm using. So let's go to the Ice guy. Not Ice, the lightning guy. This one it's a bit tricky because of his his skills are really tricky. I really don't like this lightning hero, but I have 2 themes, I think, 2 lightning teams. So this will be the first one. So I'm doing 22 million. So this is my first team. This positionment, it's really good, because this way only the boss is taking damage. These guys are safe here, so I can waste all my resources, like all my defense stats on this guy. He has 372 resistance. He's using a Scarab Amulet. I'm using these 2 different sets because I want this HP 15%. I also get the resistance, and from here I want also the HP 15%. I have some more defense here and resistance as well, because you need at least 300 to resist to most of the buffs, if not all of them. Then I'm doing some damage with the ultimate. If I activate attack penalty, that's fine. If not, it's alright. I'm not expecting to inflict that attack penalty. I just want the HP. I have ends with HP and resistance on the chest, because I want this shield to be as much bigger as possible, and also it's giving me some defense up. This guy is really good because he also gets up to 10 stacks of 15% defense up, which is really good. Is going to be a really massive tank. Then I have Nathaniel. Nathaniel is full enlightenment. It's full with enlightenment. So with a Monolith's set to give this lowest HP to Dali with the lowest percent HP, 15% max HP is gonna heal them when he's using the ultimate, and when he's using the ultimate it's also going to give a shield, defense up. So it's a bit of everything, a bit of healing from this set, shield and defense up. And then I have this skill, this battle skill, but it's not going to be useful because this guy is going to be far away and he's not on this range area, and this way is not going to be activated, not going to be useful to use. Then I have this passive. When a buff expires, I dispel from any target, heals the allies with the lowest HP. So if he gets a buff, it is gonna activate this passive, and basically this is it. That's all I need to get to 22 million. As you guys can see, I'm doing 30 million and full talk, it's still almost full HP with all those shields, so this helps a lot. Alright, we are getting to 22 million. As you guys know, not worth it to do more than this. I'm just doing this for the video, so gonna finish this. I'm really happy with this damage, that's fine. 22 million is getting me 2500 exploration progress, that's all I need. And with this, let's finish this, save it and check the next team. So this will be my second team. I have it saved here as well, and this one I don't have like the best characters for this. I'm using a melee DPS. If you can use a ranged one will be much better, but don't have more XP to at the moment to level up more heroes. They are not all of them 100. I have a lot of heroes still 900, so yeah, I need to farm more XP from Goblin Lair, but it's really hard to farm all of it. So this time External is behind, so she can heal safely from there. I'm using these two different sets because I just want the skill list. Okay, she heals with the percentage HP, so it doesn't matter what stats you are using. I just want her to be as fast. So skill list, skill list, skill list. That's all we want. And Mirror of the Living as well to increase that healing. Then I'm using Suta. Of course, we want some resistance, otherwise he's gonna die really soon. So resistance on him. In these two, crit rate, because he does a lot of crit rate damage. He has additional 30% chance of triggering a critical hit with his ultimate and other skills as well. Then I'm using Lydia. Lydia is really good, no scrolls on her. She's resistance, full tank, and she gives control immunity to my Suta, to all team, but especially to Suta. And with this, he's not gonna get the taunt from the shrooms. With this strategy, it's a bit tricky, so I advise this one to do Suta's manually, his ultimate, because sometimes he's taunted by the shrooms and you don't want to waste his ultimate on a mushroom. Then I'm using Irina. She's doing exactly the same job as Lola, so same thing, and she also gonna give this shield, which is really good. She's kinda support but does a lot of damage. Then I'm using again a Gambler set on this guy, and on Suit as well. I'm using a Gambler set because he's basically he's a Dauntless and he uses a lot of basic attacks. And basically this is it.
here. Worry not, I am here. Hey, look out! Respect my power. Worry not, I am here. See the power of it? Respect my power. Worry not, I am here. Respect my power.
Right guys, so for this team I'm almost on 16 million, and I really think if I get a ranged DPS maybe I can reach 22 million with the other placement, but this way, yeah, I'm not gonna reach 22 million because Suta dies pretty early and all the other guys stay doing damage. Anyway, was almost 25 million, anyway, was almost 5 minutes of fight, so I didn't have much time to do some more damage, but yeah, I'm happy with this. This one is done, Lightning Guy is done, so let's go for the next one, will be Necrotic. Right, so we have here the Necrotic guy is pretty similar to the Fire one, because he gets the damage up, attack percentage up after using the ultimate, but he also does this electrocute on all the area of the battlefield. So we really want to do something different. So this will be the Necrotic team I have for this guy. I have Quasitia with accuracy, because she can inflict some attack penalty, but especially, which will be really important, will be this recharge speed penalty, because the longer the boss takes to use all these skills, the less damage I'm gonna take, more time I'm gonna have to heal, because I don't have much of healing here. I can heal with the basic attacks on my tank. She has that ability, so she attacks the target area 3 times and 10% will grant the hero with 150% attack healing. So she can heal a little bit, same thing as Questa. She's with Inventor set because I want to do some more damage, but I also have accuracy because I want to inflict this attack penalty from the battle skill. The longer this boss has attack penalty, less damage is gonna take. I have this defense gem as well because I want some defense on her, because she's gonna take at least the ultimate damage from this boss, and I'm using the Rift Hourglass just to increase my skill list because I don't have any scrolls on her, so I want her to be a little bit faster. Then I have Tia with these witches remain. You can use the crown with a serial set to give me the 15% attack up. I have this one just to give invisibility and debuff immunity to all my characters, because this boss can inflict this electrocute on all the area. Just this one is this area, but the other ones, the electrocute will inflict anywhere on the battlefield. Then she's also going to give some HP, some healing with his battle skill, and the heroes with invisibility. These 3 ones will take less damage from the electrocute. Then Zarlot is gonna do some damage and is gonna give some healing as well with his passive. I have an Inventor set on him as well, attack percentage, crit rate, more HP and accuracy, because I want to inflict this recharge speed penalty as well. I want all the recharge speed penalty on this boss I can get. Then I have Premtsa. She's here just for pure damage. She has some attack percentage here, crit damage here, because I have a lot of crit rate, so this way I get more crit damage. I have more here and some more HP and skill ace there, and basically this is it. I have the 24% aura from these guys Arlot, so let's see. I think I can do 22 million damage.
My swing. Open up your spine.
Killing him with blows!
Singular arrow. Open up your shield of form. Singular arrow.
Killing him with blows!
Open up your spine. Shield of form. Singular arrow. Open up your spine. Shield of form. Open up your singular arrow.
Killing him with blows!
Open up your shield of my swing. Singular arrow. Open up your spine. Shield of form. Singular arrow.
Killing him with
Open up your spine. Shield of my swing. Singular arrow. Open up your spine.
killing him with blows!
Shield of form. Singular arrow. Singular arrow.
Alright guys, 22 million, almost 5 minutes, but 22 million is 22 million. I'm happy, I'm not gonna wait these 15 seconds, I'm really happy with this damage. I was not doing 22 million before, but with some changes with Casta, it gets much better, as you guys can see. So one more guy with 22 million, the Necrotic one is done, we just have 2 more fights to do. Will be one on Radiance and another one on Poison. So let's do the Poison one first. And Poison, I'm not doing that much damage. This one is really hard. But I have it here. So will be this one, it's the Poison one. And this is the team I'm using. So I'm using Frubart, okay, with this Scarab Amulet, some resistance because I want to resist that frost. Some defense percentage, HP, and some more resistance. Is going to give his healing to himself. That's all I want. Then I have Garin without scrolls and these 2 pieces of gear because I want this skill list from these 2 and some more skill list from here to cast this ultimate and heal both of them more often. Then we have this Sigrid. The Sigrid is really good with accuracy and which is remind to inflict some accuracy penalty and some defense penalty and also some attack penalty from her ultimate. That's all I want. And she's gonna do some more damage as well. She has attack percentage, crit rate, and that's it. Then we have Gigel with the Rift Hourglass because I want him to be fast and cast this ultimate much as possible to reduce 20% ultimate energy from her. Same thing, it's like the recharge speed penalty. The more times I can cast this stuff, the more time she's gonna take to cast his skills and do less damage. Then I have more time to get my heal back to full HP and is here to do some damage as well. Then we have lastly Ally with Inventor set is the one working better for him, and he's gonna give some attack up, he's full damage. I don't have any accuracy on him, but I want some accuracy on her Sigrid just because I want his attack penalty to be activated. This is it, just gonna change this arrow for the one from Ally, 18% attack, and basically this is the strategy I'm using. I think I can do 11 million, but not 22 million will be too much for my heroes, so let's go.
You are not brave to take this. Can't take any more.
dudes.
Radiance now.
It's hunting time!
You will not break.
It's hunting time!
Can't take any more.
There's something on my...
Radiance now. Heed my call.
Around 3 to 4 stacks, you want to manual the Sigrid ultimate because we want to cast the Sigrid ultimate on the last minute before this boss uses his ultimate, because otherwise she's gonna do a lot of damage and they're gonna both die, and we don't want that.
Radiance now.
It's hunting time!
Can't take any more. Get something on my dudes.
Radiance now.
You will not break.
It's hunting time!
Okay, this is not the stronger team, so I'm only doing the 7 million.
Radiance now.
Okay, I'm doing 9 million, almost 9 million. Not sure if I'm gonna reach 9 million. I still can reach 11 million, but I don't have any scrolls on that guy on the healer. So I really lack a little bit of healing, and this is one of the teams I need to improve. But if you want to follow this one, as you can see guys, you can do 7 million damage. This one is done. Last one will be Radiance. So this will be my last team. I'm using this one, this tank. I don't have any scrolls. I mean, this is not the best team. Don't know if I can do 11 million damage, but at least I want 7 million. These last two teams are the weakest ones I have, but still I'm trying to improve those teams and see if I can get to at least 11 to 22 million. I don't think I can do on this boss. This one is really hard. Poison one as well. With the new placement for lightning, it's much easier, but still it's really hard because they do a lot of damage. So I'm using this guy with the serial helmet, the serial set, because I want to inflict this attack penalty, and when I'm inflicting this attack penalty I can get this 15% attack up. Then I'm using Quarian with some healing. I'm giving him the most skill haste I can because I want him to cast this more often possible, give defense up, some recovery over time, and a lot of stuff. Then I'm using Welby. He's a good damage dealer with the Inventor set, and then I'm using this one with Inventor set as well. I got this character on my last summons. It looks good. It doesn't have any scrolls, so he's not doing much damage as well. Then I have Laurentel without, so just gonna switch this artifact because I want her to cast more often the ultimate, because this way is gonna boost the damage of my rally heroes, and just gonna switch with this to increase my healing, and basically this is it. Let's check how much damage I'm gonna do.
My magic shall rend you.
Soothe my radiance.
Bullseye! Well, never cheat you!
Soothe my radiance.
My magic shall rend you.
Well, never cheat you! Well,
Soothe my radiance.
bullseye!
My magic shall rend you.
Soothe my radiance.
Well, bullseye!
My magic shall rend you.
Well, never.
Soothe my radiance. Soothe my radiance.
My magic shall rend you.
Bullseye! Well,
Soothe my radiance.
never cheats you! Well,
My magic shall rend you.
bullseye!
Soothe my radiance.
Well, never cheats you!
Soothe my radiance.
My magic shall rend you.
Bullseye!
Soothe my radiance.
So guys, as you can see, 7 million damage on this one. Don't think I can do much more. This guy's really hard, and I don't have the best rally heroes for this one. I don't have like any debuffs from ranged heroes. I really miss some of the important heroes to fight this one. I really feel like that. So, but I'm still happy. Almost 8 million. Probably I'm gonna create one more team for fire or necrotic, I don't know. I have better heroes there, or I have a better chance because the boss is easier, so probably that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, this is the teams I used, as you guys can see, just to have a last look. I'm using 3 fire teams. This boss, it's not that hard. If you get a good comp, then you can reach the 22 million. I think if I switch Liku for Megan probably here would be better. Maybe I'll reach the 22 million. I don't know if I do some changes here, or if I switch caster for this one, probably I'll get there, because I'm already doing 40 million and these characters are really strong. Maybe I need to take someone from here, change to one of these teams, and I have one more team with 22 million. Then on the ice side, I have this team with 22 million. I can do more. They're already really strong. I don't think I can do anything else for them. They are like really good like this. Not too strong, not too weak. Then this team, probably I'll switch Quarian from the Radiance and use Quarian here. Probably is gonna help them and reach 22 million. Then here I'm getting 23 million. This team is really good as well. It's balanced. This one lacks some damage, but I mean, if you guys want to get 11 million, that's fine. We have this one as well, 16 million. Then we have this lightning one, 23 million, which is really good. Probably this one I'm gonna swap Swoota and get a branch character. And then I have this one for Necrotic, 22 million as well, and these two which is 7 million. So guys, I know this was a long video, but I just want to share all my teams, all the teams I'm using. And with this, I'm just gonna show you guys on this Excel file. You guys can see here, I have all the teams I'm using: the Lightning, Radiant, Poison, Necrotic, Fire and Ice, the heroes that I'm using, how much experience progress I can get. And as you guys can see, I'm getting 24 with the quests as well. I'm getting 24,900 each day. So that's a lot. If you guys check here, that's a lot, because you with that amount you can easily get here and start cycling all these rewards, which is gonna be really good. I've not done it yet. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, it will be all the biscuits that I have more 20. That's how much I need to finish the quests, and basically this is it, guys. I hope these teams can help you guys to get more experience, exploration progress, more damage, more rewards, and get stronger, and hopefully get that horse mount that I want, and I think everyone wants that mount as well. It's really nice. I've got the last one. I really want to collect all of them and just keep getting all this Dragonheir content and stuff, guys. So if you like this video, guys, don't forget, press that like button, subscribe to my channel if you want to follow more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.